to showcase their talent and learn more about the country's traditions. The Minister of Arts and Culture of the Republic of South Africa, Lulama Kligwana, extended the invitation last night. She was addressing a cultural reception held in her honor. Local educators have also been invited to teach arts and music in South Africa.
Starting with our young kids who are dancing here and singing, I'm sure we would like to invite some of them to come to South Africa to sing and dance for our people, but also to learn some of our traditional songs and dance.
Minister of Youth, Sports and Culture, Olivia Grange, welcomed the opportunity to work with the South African minister. She said the two countries could achieve much in the areas of arts, culture, sports, television, film and the creative industries.
Today we affirm that our friendship is as strong as ever as we work to find ways of deepening our cooperation for the benefit of Jamaica and South Africa.
Minister Kligwana's visit to Jamaica follows discussions with Minister Grange, who visited South Africa last September. She is on the island to officially sign a cultural agreement between the two countries. Those were the stories making the news today. For more information, please visit our website at www.jis.gov.jm. Stay with us. Jamaica Magazine continues. Thanks for staying with us. We begin this segment of the magazine with our regular recap of the Prime Minister's activities in the past week. That's followed by the FSC Minute.
Thanks for joining us for this week's edition of Jamaica House Weekly. I'm Andrea Chisholm. Prime Minister Bruce Golding has commended stakeholders involved in disaster management for the Caribbean. He was addressing the 4th Caribbean Conference on Comprehensive Disaster Management at the Rose Hall Resort in Montego Bay.
We are still a region with so many small states that are at risk. And we're going to be at risk forever. It's a factor of where we are located. It's a factor of how we are situated here. It is the price that we pay for the paradise that we claim we are.
Notwithstanding this, Mr. Golding says Caribbean countries are now better prepared to deal with natural disasters.
We have got to the stage where we face those risks with far greater knowledge of how to manage them, with far greater competence, with much greater resilience, and with much stronger alliances and friendships to help us through those times of stress and of challenge.
While speaking in Parliament on Tuesday, Prime Minister Bruce Golding said the delayed appointment of the new United States ambassador is not unique to Jamaica. The previous U.S. ambassador to Jamaica, Brenda LaGrange Johnson, demitted office in January of this year. The Prime Minister says the delay in finding her replacement may be due to the U.S. State Department's preoccupation with other matters.
We had learned of a selection of an ambassador for Jamaica, and that the name was submitted to the Senate. That person has subsequently opted to accept ambassadorship to Costa Rica because the person that was designated for Costa Rica withdrew. And this particular person, who is a very strong environmental advocate and who apparently is very attracted to the environmental program in Costa Rica, opted to go there.
And a challenge has been given to the youth. The Prime Minister made the call while addressing the gathering at his annual Youth Awards for Excellence at the Emancipation Park.
I say to young people throughout Jamaica, take responsibility. Young people must start teaching some of their errant parents that that is not the way we are to live. Start taking some responsibility and providing leadership. Start doing it in the community. Start demonstrating by your own behavior that because you're young, you don't have to be a rude boy.
A touch of affection there from Prime Minister Bruce Golding at his annual Children's Christmas treat at Vale Royal. Children received books and various food items as the season for giving and sharing continues. Santa was also in attendance to spread some holiday cheer to the kids. And that concludes Jamaica House Weekly for today. I'm Andrea Chisholm. Come next Monday, Jamaica Magazine will have another recap.
Welcome to the FSC Minute. I am your host, Nadine Newsom. Today we look at pensions regulations, and my guest is Nicolette Cupidon Hennes, Senior Director of Pensions at the FSC. Welcome, Nicolette.
Thank you, Nadine.
Nicolette, what is the role of the FSC as it relates to pensions regulations?
The FSC is a regulator of the private pensions industry in Jamaica. As such, the FSC is responsible for the registration of all private pension plans and their trustees and the licensing of service providers such as investment managers and administrators. The FSC is also responsible for the monitoring and supervision of the industry.
What is the difference between a superannuation fund and a retirement scheme?
Superannuation funds and retirement schemes are both pension plans. A superannuation fund is a pension plan established by an employer for his employees. After it's established, the employer and the employees make contributions to the plan. Retirement schemes are pension plans also, but unlike superannuation funds, they can only be established by insurance companies or investment managers. They are established for self-employed persons or for persons who may be employed but whose employer does not provide them with the benefit of a pension plan.
Why is regulating superannuation funds and retirement schemes so important?
Regulations provide a cohesive framework that help to safeguard the interest of participants of pension plans, foster stability, and to build public confidence.
Thank you, Mrs. Hennes. My guest today is Nicolette Cupidon Hennes, Senior Director of Pensions at the FSC. For the FSC Minute, I am Nadine Newsom.